Hi, beautiful Koa community. It's Cori from Koa, and we are already on day 3 of our 31 days of mindfulness and manifestation. Now, yesterday I talked about non-judgment, and this is one of the 9 mindfulness attitudes of Jon Kabat-Zinn. If you haven't heard of Jon Kabat-Zinn, definitely do Google him, do look him up. He is a really interesting man who has some beautiful insights into mindfulness. So he's one to look out for. Certainly someone I admire. Now, yes, yesterday I talked about non-judgment, and I'd like to continue with non-judgment today. I feel it's such an important part of our lives. It's such an important part of something that kind of blocks our progress, holds us back, stops us from perhaps being our best self, and is quite harmful to ourselves and others as well. So I just feel like I want to continue with non-judging today, or non-judgment. So let's dive straight in. As always, I'd like you to either find a comfortable seat, and remember that means making sure that your feet are on the ground, equal weight on those feet, you're sitting comfortably, nice and tall, those shoulders are soft, the upper body is long, as though a piece of string is pulling the top of your head up towards the sky, and you're relaxing those shoulders. And if you're lying down, making sure that your body feels supported, perhaps placing a cushion under the backs of your knees, avoiding that gap at the base of the spine. Whatever you choose, take a moment to just settle in. As always, feel free to stop this recording for a moment if you wish. As you settle in, allow yourself to just let go here. Remembering that if you have a million thoughts going around your head about what you need to do for the rest of your day, or what you did yesterday, or many things that are just zooming round, what you need to buy at the supermarket, what you need to feed the kids, the millions of things you need to do for work, perhaps worries about your family and friends, worries about your health. Remember, these thoughts may zoom around in your mind, but bring your awareness to them, let them pass. Notice them, but just let them pass without judgment, without fixating on those thoughts, just let them pass. Remember this idea of the floating clouds passing by. If you find that difficult to use as a visualization, perhaps imagine pebbles being dropped into a still pond or a lake. And as each pebble drops into that lake or that pond, there are ripples that move outward towards the edges of that pond or lake. Those pebbles are perhaps those thoughts that are zooming around in your mind. Imagine they're being dropped, planted into your mind, your lake, your pond, but then you're aware of them, you acknowledge them, and let those ripples expand, almost as though with each ripple, that thought floats away, moves away, further and further away from you. Often in mindfulness, we think that our minds should be empty, and this is almost impossible. We cannot help but have automatic thoughts that pass through our mind. And I was saddened to read recently that 80% of our thoughts are negative. 80% of our thoughts. So again, when we think about non-judgment, this is so relevant. If 80% of our thoughts are negative, then it's completely understandable that we often spend a great deal of our time judging ourselves, judging others, questioning what we are doing, having expectations. So I'd like you to consider this as we move into this practice. We're going to begin, if you'd like to join me, you can close your eyes or focus on a point in front of you. We're going to take a deep breath in. Full breath out. And again, just bringing that awareness to our body, to our breath. What do we notice right now? Do we notice any tensions in our body, in our shoulders or neck? How is the quality of our breath? We're breathing naturally here. As I guide you through this mindfulness practice, this meditation on non-judgment. I would like you to take a moment to listen to a number of affirmations or mantras, and you can repeat them if you wish, or just listen. And try and really believe them when you hear them. Let those statements, those mantras, those affirmations really connect with you. And perhaps there's one or two that you feel resonate with you. And perhaps you would like to take them into the rest of your week. I let go of judgment of myself. I let go of judgment of others. I accept what the universe offers me without judgment. I will be kind to myself. I am worthy. I will listen to my heart. Allow these statements, these affirmations, these mantras to settle with you for a moment. Perhaps consider which one you feel really resonates the most with you. What is blocking your path to manifest, to achieve your heart's desires, to let the universe offer you what is right for you, to open those doors, to give you opportunities? Judging beliefs, and they are just beliefs of what we think is right and wrong, hold us back. And beliefs are simply that, a belief. It does not mean that it is true. It is perhaps a feeling or a thought, but that does not mean that it is true. And we judge what we feel is right or wrong, false or true. And by doing this, we are not present. We are not in the moment. And this is what holds us back. This is what also blocks our energy from being open to what the universe has to gift us. We can manifest all we want, but if we are not open, if we do not listen to our hearts, if we do not stop judging what the universe gives us as not being right for us, judging what we feel we want rather than listening to our hearts and what we need, not having faith. And I come back to my statement that what is meant for you will not pass you by. I truly believe this. So let us take a moment to be present in this moment, to be aware, to be mindful. Now you may find that again, like yesterday, you may wish to place your hand on your heart just to feel that connection with your body, that connection with your being. And imagine in this moment that you are filled and surrounded by unconditional love. This love is flowing through your entire being, but it is also all around you, almost like a shield, protecting you, nourishing you, giving you all you need. This is your heart talking. And your heart does not judge. It does not say what is right or wrong. It just is. It shares unconditional love with you. And when you love yourself, you're kind to yourself, you know you are worthy, that's when we can stop judging not only ourselves but others. If you come from a place of love in all that you do, which isn't always easy, but if you try, this is when you are open. And whatever you manifest will come to you at the right time. Now, with this feeling of love and worthiness and non-judgment, I invite you to think about what you would like to manifest, what you would like to ask the universe for. And take a few moments here, perhaps say these manifestations, these wishes out loud or in your mind. And now you can choose to either stay here and continue to be present in this moment, to continue your mindfulness practice, perhaps continuing to repeat some affirmations, loving, non-judging affirmations to yourself, or even repeating your manifestations. Or you can slowly come back by taking some gentle movement. Perhaps moving the body, perhaps gently opening the eyes and coming back to the space you're in. I'd like to thank you all for joining me again today on day 3. Looking forward to having you join me on day 4. As always, I would love to hear from you. Any feedback, any thoughts, do get in touch. For those that have already been in touch, thank you. It really warms my heart and I love to hear from you. This is just as wonderful a journey for me in these 31 days as hopefully it is for you as well. And it holds me accountable to really consciously practice mindfulness every day and be grateful most of all. Yeah. Anyway, wishing you all a gorgeous morning, afternoon, evening, depending when you're watching this. Much love from me, Cori from Koa. Take care.